But, I've trained people with all kinds of physical adversities. I've had amazing experiences with the people that I've trained. I would tell you that one of the most interesting people that I ever trained was a little woman that was almost 90 when I started training her.
90 when you started training her.
And I trained her son and her daughter-in-law and a bunch of other family members. So her son hired me to train her. And I called her up and I said, listen, I need you to come up with some goals for us to work on. So I showed up at her house a couple of days later and I sat down on the couch and she's sitting there knitting. And she said, I could only think of 3 things that I wanted to work on. And I said, 3's a good number. Let's start with that. And so she said, well, the first thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to take a walk with my son since he hired you. I said, well, that's a good goal. She said, the second goal that I have is to be able to get in and out of my bathtub by myself because it had been more than a year since she had been able to walk. Mostly because she had gotten injured and she didn't do anything, so the muscles atrophied. So the second goal was the bathtub. The third one was that in March of the following year, she was going to celebrate her 64th wedding anniversary with her husband, and she wanted to be able to dance with him. And she did all 3 of those things. But see, what made her goals important were they were important to her.
Yes.
And they were measurable because she could see the evidence that what she was doing was working. And she'd do things like we'd start working out and she'd go, oh my God, Jan, my heart is beating. And I said, that's a good thing. We want it to continue. But she wasn't raised in an era where we understood cardiovascular training strengthens the muscle of the heart. I had another girl in New York that I trained who had a heart transplant when she was 31 years old. And she came to me. First of all, I had to learn everything about the medications that she had to be on and the things that we had to be cautious of, like infection and things like that. But we started training. And when we first started training, I asked her if she knew anything about the heart that she had gotten. And she said, yeah, I know it was a 16-year-old girl's heart. And I said, do you feel different knowing that you have a 16-year-old heart in your body? And she said, I feel this enormous sense of responsibility to be the person she would have wanted to be. And, the reason I tell those stories is she had enormous obstacles to come up against to be able to live a normal, healthy life. I'm happy to report that 25 years later, she's still exercising, she's raised 2 children that she was able to adopt because she got the heart. And, so I feel like we come in with a goal to lose weight. Well, I always tell people, you don't want to leave the goals up to me because I have a picture in my mind of what I want you to be, Shafik, but it may not match the picture that you have. So coming in with a really clear-cut idea of not only what you want to look like, but how that fitness is going to change your life. I think that those are important things that we don't spend enough time really thinking about. We think we want to be in shape. So define it. So it's much easier to accomplish those things. Like you came to me with very real things that you wanted to work on. And the fun part was it was pretty easy to get your body to respond.
Oh, my body responded better than I expected it to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shocked at the result. No, I appreciate you coming here, but, you have really changed my life. I'm not saying that to make you feel good.
Thank you.
It has really helped me mentally, emotionally, physically. What a big difference. Thank you I was going to get rid of my car, Ferrari, because there's a big payment and I can't afford it. But thank you. I have more bills now because I can get in and out of Ferrari so easily that I'm not planning not to sell. I mean, you have no idea. I get in and out so easily.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
a
Ferrari.
pretty deep squat you have to do. You have to do a deep squat to get in there.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, it's you have no idea. I couldn't. And when I got in there, I can't come out because my legs were not strong enough to lift my body. Now it's just 1 second, boom. I
Yeah.
also have a McLaren, which is a smaller car. And that was a very difficult, like you have to even sit and turn in a certain way to get in there. These are all
Well, and
race
you have to
cars.
be able to fit once you're
Oh,
there. So,
yes. But coming out was the most difficult.
yeah,
And coming out has been the most easiest for me now.
that's
Coming
great.
out. Getting in there is still tough because my legs are too big or not because of my body is not flexible.
Yeah.
So that has helped me out a lot. My steps are amazing. I can walk. And,
So you can do more shopping.
oh, I jump out of the bed in the morning. Yep, it costs me more money. Those steps are expensive. I know my brother and my son, they were making fun of me. And my son was telling my brother, yeah, he goes for a walk, put 8,000, 9,000 steps, but sometimes they cost him $10,000, $20,000 by the time he gets back.
That's good.
And my brother goes, I heard your steps are very expensive. I go, who told you that? But it's all good. But I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But really, this has been a big game changer for me. You have no idea. I've been to Paris 3-4 times now.
Mhm.
And this is my 4th visit, but I'm not going to Paris, right? First time I went to Paris, I was 230 pounds.
Mhm.
And last time I went to Paris, I was like a teenager. You could not take me out of the club to 3-4 o'clock. I'm still going. My energy level is high. Last time I went alone. Usually I travel with a friend. I had 3 bags. I would push 3 bags with my hands and my carry-on,
Mhm.
lifting them on the bed, underneath the bed, opening up this, ironing. It is so nice to be able to do all that. Before, when I went first time, I was with Adrienne and she had to help me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, let me help you.
Yeah.
It's like, what a game changer. I mean, it's health is wealth. And I tell to everybody out there
Mhm.
that even, personal trainer could get expensive. Go once a month, write down everything she teaches you and continue it. And
Yeah.
go back again. We all buy beer and buy clothes and buy makeup and buy this and buy that. And it has, I have that machine, the
Elliptical.
at home, a brand new. I bought it 2-3 years ago. I've never used it.
Mhm.
I turned it on yesterday to do cardio. And I said, I'm going to let Jen know when I see her.
I'm so proud.
Oh my God. Imagine spending $3,000-$4,000 for the machine. It's sitting there for 3 years.
Mhm.
Haven't even turned on. My son had to come in. It wouldn't even move because you had to enroll it before it starts working. So thank you for all your help. I mean, you have, if my health needs to be measured in dollars, you have given me millions and millions of dollars worth of your time.
Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Yeah. One more thing.
Yes.
Shafik, I'm worried about the rest of the world if you keep getting in better and better shape.
Me
They
too.
won't be able to keep up with you.
Oh, they don't. Trust me. And that's the whole idea. I mean, the morning I jump out of the bed like it's okay. I have never, I can understand right now how fast my body responds to workout. Does everybody's body responds this way?
If they do it the right way. The big thing is that the way that we teach resistance training is always based on a destination, like squat down till your legs are parallel.
Yeah.
It really goes to the mechanics of your body. Everybody's put together slightly differently.
Different,
So
that's
we
true.
have to embrace the differences in people and teach according to that.
Excellent.
So,
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Thanks.
I appreciate you, Shafik.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.